I want us to learn how to use some of these Python libraries and geospatial tools by immersing ourselves in where the data lives, the data portals, integrating the libraries, how do we develop the stories? I want it to be dynamic and immersive. So I'm going to introduce you to some of these data resources. And by doing that, we'll bring some tools on board from some of these geospatial Python libraries. And I think that's the best way to learn, or at least that's how I learn. I don't learn from like Hello World and every object and method and feature and iteration. That's not how I learn, and it's not how I use the tool. That was a list of the resources. Here they are. They may evolve over time. I had to go in. Some of them have been updated. Some of them no longer exist. Some of them are 404. So I cleaned all that up and I got us, I think, a nice collection of where to start to try to find the data. If the data is not freely downloadable in some cases, at least it gives us the idea for the stories and we know where we can go find the data. There's different software, there's different ways of looking at it. And I really feel like we need to do a better job of integrating the resources. So I sort of collected them. This one's my favorite, mapping human activity at sea from space, because I do a lot of work with infrastructure and industrial activity and weighing the flow of materials. And this is really insightful in how to build out those stories. And we're going to use them in this open source book. Well, it's not an open source book, but it's a self-published book that I'm developing. And it kind of picks up where the first book left off. So glad to see you along for the journey.